Hey, how's it going, everybody? Robin here with Oracle Rising. Welcome to my channel and Namaste. So, guys, I wanted to talk about how to clear negative karma. So, karma is kind of the universal boomerang, right? It's how things come back and affect you based on how you treat other people or situations. So, I think everybody's heard about karma. If you want to learn a little bit more about it, I just wanted to invite you to go ahead and do a little research on your own. So karma can follow you from previous lifetimes. It can follow you from things that you happen to be a party of. So we'll talk about how to clear negative karma because it can really impact how you move forward in your life. So the first thing I have here is to practice forgiveness. And I just did a video a couple days ago on the channel about how to forgive yourself and others, which is really integral to clearing negative karma. Because if you're hosting, negative feelings, it's going to play against you. It's going to attract in more negative feelings, which is why it's so important to clear those vibes. So this one is really important, eliminating toxic people. Because when you're with people and you notice that if you stand beside somebody that is not so nice, you probably start to feel really anxious or, just look at the Trump rallies, what happens at those, because it's just a pit of negativity and things start happening. But for me, if I'm standing next to a toxic or negative person, I start to really have physical reactions, like I might start to sweat or start to shake. My stomach feels upset. I really feel like I'm gonna vomit, and I have to get away. I can't get away from those people fast enough, and sometimes it's really difficult. So if you're in public, do your best to move away from somebody so that you're not so close to their energy. And if it's somebody in your family that you don't want to be around, there's nothing saying that you have to show up in somebody's life. You don't have to be a part of their life, especially if they're giving you a really, really bad reaction. And get rid of toxic people on your timeline, like cut out your toxic friends. Just don't give your time to people. If you've got a toxic neighbor, just don't speak to them, so really and you probably, as soon as I started seeing toxic people, you've had names go belling off in your head. So you can already know who to get rid of. And it might sound really harsh. And people have said that to me before, that I'm really harsh, but I'm here to protect myself, right? And my energy, I have a very sensitive energy. So if somebody's going to come in and stir me the wrong way, I can't let them around me, because I'm the one paying the price, with having to heal and recover from allowing really negative people. And I'll give you an example of what I do to protect myself. Like on both my channels, like some people just come in with comments and they're just, they're not nice, and they say things and they're swearing at me. And I do my best to keep the community clean for the audience, for everybody, and for myself, so I don't go and read it again. I was like, oh, why would they do that? I'm just doing my best. I'm just doing my best. So get rid of stuff like that. And then here's another really important one, you guys, is to eliminate toxic habits. And do your best to clean your aura that way, because I know people that have really toxic habits, and then what they do is they beat themselves up again after, so it's sort of a double dose of negative karma, is doing something really bad for your health, let's say, or for your family, whatever your toxic habit is. And again, the first words that pop into your head is probably the thing that you need to cut down on, or, because toxic habits can be a drain on your finances. People will start telling secrets and lies to protect their toxic habits. I can think of a couple things right off the top of my head. Like I used to work at a really popular restaurant probably 20 years ago, and my boss was a gambling addict, and like he was stealing money from the safe, and he was telling lies to his family. Like I'd get phone calls from his wife, Oh, is so and so there? He was supposed to be home and he said he was working late. I'm like, well, he left at 4 and it's like 9 o'clock at night. And she's like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. So it can really twist up your life, especially, either way. So if somebody that you're with has a toxic habit, that makes them a toxic person. And if you have a toxic habit, it can really drain you on multiple levels, and not just the thing that you're doing. It's the way that it makes you feel, and oh, I really shouldn't have done that, and then starting to cover it up because you're embarrassed. So give that a little review and see, or just like minimize it at least so it's manageable emotionally, intellectually, and financially for yourself. So cord cutting, this is a really good one, especially if you were born into negative karma. You could have made some sort of toxic promise in a previous life, and it follows you. There's multi-generational curses and stuff like that. And, so there are cord cutting videos. Again, YouTube has instructional videos on how to do cord cutting, and it can really, really, really help you. Okay, so check that out. It's like, because negative entities, they actually put hooks into you and they're attached by cords. It sounds really creepy, and that's because it is, and that's sort of like an energy vampire type of thing. So you definitely want to cut cords so people aren't taking your energy. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, eh? So canceling negative thoughts, you guys, is also really super duper important. So I don't know anybody that can get through the day without thinking a negative thought. And if you can do that, let me know how. So, but as soon as you think it, you gotta switch gears. You can say to yourself, cancel, clear, delete, or move to a really powerful positive thought and think that thought a few times. And don't beat yourself up for thinking negative things, because then you're getting into some swirling vortex of ridiculousness, and that's not going to help you either. So just really be mindful, whoops, okay, and just move on. And it's easy to do. We all know what a negative thought is. We direct them at ourselves and at others and at situations. This is why you shouldn't watch the news, because it's very upsetting and it can really lead to negative thinking. And again, negative and positive work with the law of attraction. So if you're thinking negative thoughts are going to be attracted to you. So if you're thinking positive thoughts, then positive thoughts will be attracted to you. So you really got to watch what's going on in your head. So this is one that I just started doing a little while ago. It's probably been about a year now. Doing Qigong to clear negative karma, because energy is stored in your organs and your cells and your aura. So, and it can just sort of stagnate, and sit there. So by doing some sort of energy flow exercise, you can really start to clear up anything that has been stuck in you. And it doesn't have to be like a long process of doing that. I do Qigong like 10 minutes a day, and it's very easy to do. It doesn't hurt your body. It's a whole lot. It's a very simple practice, and it's also quite beautiful. And once you get used to it, it is so freeing. So really try it. You'll probably start to notice a difference in how you feel in a week or two, depending on, the length, the duration, and type of Qigong you do. Again, I use YouTube videos because why not? So the 8th point that I have here is to be committed to kindness, because like attracts like, and being nice is actually so amazing. It's so nice when you run into somebody that is truly kind. So if you can't think of a kind person in your life, then maybe, it's time for you to, first of all, find new friends and be the kind person. I'm really a big believer in holding the door open for people and smiling and saying please and thank you, and just spreading my light as much as possible. And I'm not perfect, but you know, I do my best. I do my best to always be kind. And if I run into people that are not kind, I just kind of stay away from them because I just don't have time for that anymore, you know? So I have one more point here, guys, and that is to release anger. Um, People are so caught up in being angry, and being angry is an addiction. You know, you get really, really amped up. It does have a hormonal effect on your body. So it releases hormones in your body, and then it's like an adrenaline junkie, you know, where they get that spike of whatever hormone, I don't know. Um, and then it subsides, and then you start to feel that crash. It's kind of the same as well being an addict to a substance. And okay, well, like that really fueled me, and then it goes away, and then your body is like, well, what happened to that feeling? You know, part of us really liked it, and then you really feel bad about yourself. Well, if you don't, you probably should. Anger's so ugly, and it's ruining the world, you know, and it's ruining people, and people are just any excuse to be angry. And anyway, I could go on and on about that, but it's really the person it's hurting is you, right? So try to find a way to resolve why you're angry, and look at ways to let it go and bring kindness into your life a little bit more. So negative karma, it can be resolved, you guys. And there's something else that I wanted to talk about. I don't know why I don't have it on my list here, but it's also very important, is smudging. Okay, so you can get smudging sticks probably everywhere. I get mine off of Amazon because I hate shopping. But, you know, and I listen to actually Native American like drumming, like shamanic drumming, and kind of get the dance going with my smudging stick, and just go clear out my house. And you can clear yourself out, and it's really cool. And I can hear those drums going as I'm talking to you guys. And this can help to clear your negative karma and clear out the negative energy in your home. And it's just really a beautiful experience. So, again, you know, really easy to do, doesn't take long. There's ways of learning how to do this. Again, I went on YouTube, and you just start and you do a clockwise rotation around your home and get all the corners high and low. And you know, if you have some space in your house where you feel like it's maybe not the nicest place, I have a closet that creeps me out, but that's a whole nother story. So I did that twice yesterday in my smudging routine. This is really good when you're just moving into a space. Again, you can sort of smudge yourself and smudge your aura. You can smudge your pets, your family, you know, just it's a really beautiful way to clear out negative energy, and it's easy. So I hope this helped you guys, because being positive is the way. It is the way to shine your love and your light, and to bless other people with your kindness and your joy. So I'm going to leave it there, and I do look forward to your comments, guys. So, and thanks so much for being here, guys. And just remember to subscribe to the channel. This is a new channel, and I'm relying on all of your support as I make my way through here, helping you guys out. Okay, take care. Bye. Bye.